Hey everyone, welcome back with another session of social studies. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is Greenland, the land of snow. So we have already studied that the areas near the poles are in the frigid zone. So frigid zone, we know the climate of frigid zone. So frigid zone has extreme cold or polar climate. Now Greenland is one of the countries which lie in the frigid zone. Alright, so Greenland is an island in the North Atlantic Ocean. So it lies in the Arctic Circle around the North Pole. Alright, now Greenland, it's located in the northeast of North America. Alright, if you see the map of Greenland, it's located in the northeast of North America, and Baffin Bay and David Strait separate it from the North Islands of Canada. Now, Greenland, it's a part of Denmark and is ruled by the government of Denmark. Okay, so its capital is Nuuk, previously known as Gotthab. So it is also the largest island in the whole world. Alright, and this island, it was discovered by Eric the Red. Okay. So these are all the political informations about Greenland. So next move on to the land surface of Greenland. Now it's a low plateau surrounded by coastal mountains. So basically if we see the map of Greenland, so 80% areas are covered with snow. So basically in the coastal areas people stay, and these coastal areas are also surrounded by different mountains, and these mountains are always covered with thick snow. Alright, and this snow cover is called ice cap. Fine. Now sometimes what happens, sometimes these ice caps break off. Okay, they slide down and fall into the sea. So when they fall into the sea, so these floating ice blocks, these are called icebergs. Now these icebergs are very dangerous. Why? Because they are dangerous for the ships, because the major part of the iceberg, it's below the sea water, and only the topmost part, the upper part, is visible. Now what happens when the ships sail through those areas, and basically at night, what happens when sometimes it's not visible, it's totally dark, so these icebergs are not visible. So I guess you have heard the story about the Titanic. Alright, so when the ship got hit by an iceberg, so and after that it sank in the water, isn't it? So these many other incidents took place, many accidents happened. Alright, and these icebergs, what happens, they make a hole below the ship, and through that the water gets inside and it breaks off. Alright, so it's very dangerous. And now what happens is, now there are lots of instruments provided to ships and the other people, so they use those instruments, and now it's like they can like find out in which areas where icebergs are there. Alright, now this Greenland covers around 21.5 lakh square kilometers. So basically the land area of Greenland, it's around 21.5 lakh square kilometers. Alright, and we know that it is the world's largest island, and it looks white as more than 80% of its area is permanently covered with ice. Alright, now it's noted that Greenland is known for its vast tundra and immense glaciers. Understood? Now the ice sheet which is present over there, the ice sheet is almost 2,900 kilometers long in the north-south direction, and its great width is around 1,100 kilometers at a latitude of 77 degrees north, near its northern margin. Okay, so these are all the land surface details of Greenland. So next move on to the next one, that is the climate of Greenland. Yes, basically we all know that Greenland has a polar climate, so it does not receive any kind of rainfall. Alright, now the temperature always remain below 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, now the winter what happens, even in summers the temperature remains below 0 degrees Celsius, and it's like in summers it's continuous daylight and chilly winds blow at a speed of 160 kilometers per hour. Okay, now another information, that is this Greenland is known as the land of midnight sun. Now what happens is the winter lasts for 9 to 10 months, and during the winters the sun does not rise above the horizon. Alright, the sun does not rise above the horizon. So in summer times what happens, as there is continuous daylight, it's very bright and sunny, and the sun can be seen even at midnight. Okay, so that's why it is called the land of midnight sun. Fine. Now next move on to the next portion, that is the vegetation and animal life. So if we talk about the flora and fauna of Greenland, first is, let's see the vegetation. Now due to extreme cold, plants cannot grow over there properly. Now what happens, during the summertime, mosses, lichens, grasses and willow trees, they grow here. Alright, so basically they are very short trees, and along with all those, although there are no forest as it said, but the only natural forest in Greenland is found in the Kingwa Valley, and the forest consists downy birch and grey-leaf willow. So basically the forest doesn't consist like the normal trees that we have over these areas in our plain areas. Alright, so that's why they do not consider it as the mainstream forest. Fine. Now as we see about the animals, wild animals. Now animals in these areas which have thick coat or skin, they can survive over here. Now if we talk about the thick coat and skin, so first the name comes, that is polar bear. So these polar bears, muskox, lemming, Arctic fox, reindeer, Arctic tern, seal and husky. So these are all the different animals that are found. Now as we are talking about the husky, one of the costliest dogs in the world. So these huskies are like wolf like dogs and are very important domestic animals in those areas. Alright, why these are important? These huskies are used for hunting animals and pulling sledges. So that's why these huskies are very important. Now if you want to bring huskies in our areas, in these plain areas, they cannot survive for a long time. Alright, because they are not accustomed to these kinds of climate. So the huskies are preferable in these areas, and it's one of the costliest dogs because of its usage. Okay, so they are used for hunting animals and also for pulling sledges. Alright, so that's it for now. So in the next session we will discuss the other portions and discuss the other details of Greenland. Till then, bye bye.